Hi, this is Joan Hall, aka Joan the Choir Lady, and as I promised, I'm making a couple of videos about selecting songs for your choir. And all of these are related to church choirs, gospel choirs, that's my focus. And song selection, I think, is one of the most important parts of leading a choir. It's the first step in an effective choir ministry, is the songs that you choose to be a part of your repertoire and the songs that you choose for any particular occasion where you're going to sing. If you haven't already seen my videos about Mary and Martha, please look at those so then you'll know what I'm talking about when I talk about the Mary side of things and the Martha side of things. So this video is about the Mary side of song selection, the spiritual aspect. And these are my thoughts on choosing songs. First of all, choosing songs for your repertoire. What songs are a part of our treasure chest of what we do as a choir? You should strive to have lots and lots of songs in your repertoire. The more songs you have, the better choices you can make for each particular occasion where you're going to sing. You want to have lots of songs with lots of different messages. Have songs that are about faith. Have songs that are about salvation. Have songs that are about devotion, about perseverance, about blessing, about joy. Every topic that is talked about in church and every subject that's a part of the Christian walk, you want to have songs about it if possible. The more songs you have, the better choices you can make. Sometimes you'll hear a song that's from a gospel artist. It's a gospel song, but when you listen to the message seems kind of strange, off, like it's your spirit is just not, something doesn't seem right about what that song is saying to me, and you've probably had that experience. I have. If a song isn't speaking to you, something doesn't seem right about it, it is fine to not do that song. You're not passing judgment on anybody. It's just not fitting with your spirit, your ministry, your church, your pastor, whatever. For example, personally, I feel that today's gospel music sometimes overly focuses on the self, personal prosperity, personal glory, to the point that it's out of balance with the rest of what being a follower of Jesus is supposed to be about. I've heard some songs even that get so much into the self that the song actually doesn't mention God at all. I've heard some songs like that. And maybe in a certain context with a certain message going before it or after it, maybe that works, but it wasn't working for me. And that's not a song that I would include in our choir repertoire. I was at a conference where, we were doing this song and thinking to myself while we were singing it, like, this song, you could sing this song at the atheist church. You really could. And I mean, there are some songs maybe that have universal messages, but this one was very self-focused, and anyway, so just because a song is a gospel song doesn't mean it always is right for you. So make careful choices, but still have a wide repertoire. I very much believe in that. So now you've got your treasure chest of songs for your choir. What are you going to sing on this particular occasion? At this service, this concert, this revival, this event, making those individual choices. For your regular weekly services at your church, probably anything goes. Anything in your repertoire is going to come up in the rotation sometimes and get sung. However, there are some churches where they will announce ahead of time what the pastor's sermon topic is going to be, or the pastor will do a series of sermons on a particular subject. So in those cases, you have the opportunity to match the songs the choir sings to the message that the pastor is going to be bringing. And if you can do that, that increases the impact of the choir's ministry and also increases the impact of the entire service and helps people get more of what they're supposed to get out of that particular worship service. So when you have that information, definitely make use of that. And remember, when it comes to that, that a good song can sometimes speak to a lot of different messages. A song can have one primary message that it's known for, but there are other phrases and ideas in the song that can go for a whole different message. And you can pull a song that's usually used for one thing, put it in a different context, and it'll take on a whole new meaning, and you get a whole new experience of the song. For example, a classic song that is sung at Easter time, a lot of churches sing it for Easter, is No Greater Love by James Cleveland. There is no greater love. You know. We sang the song on a Sunday morning on Valentine's Day, and it tore up the church. Whole new understanding and feeling of the song coming from the idea of love. That's love. And everyone got a blessing out of it. Sisters were crying. I think maybe some of them were single sisters who might have been having a bad Valentine's Day. Hearing that song gave them a whole new experience of Valentine's Day. So look at the other messages that can be in a song beyond the message that you've thought of in the past. Sometimes songs will refer to a certain passage of scripture. A certain scripture will be quoted in the song. Go back and look at the scripture. Look at the context of it, what went behind it, and that can help you get understandings of how the song can be used to convey certain messages. The same way that a preacher will spend time with a scripture and study it and meditate on it and let the scripture speak to him about the message that's within it. A music minister should do the same thing with a song. Let the song speak to you and hear what messages can be found in it and the different ways that the song can be used. Different songs also will engender different emotions. For example, two songs might both be about the resurrection. And one song talks about the power and the awe inspired by this monumental event of the resurrection from the dead. And that's the emotion that comes with it, is one of awe and power. And another song, the emotion that's attached to the song is more one of joy, that because this has happened, this means such great things for us that we can just celebrate. Celebrate is one of the songs that we sing for Easter by Fred Hammond. So songs with the same topic can, through the lyrics and through the musical style, engender different emotions. So look at the emotional impact that a song is going for, and that can help you choose what songs you want to sing at what times. So the take-home message of that is, let the song speak to you intellectually, emotionally, spiritually, to help you choose the right song for the right occasion. Scriptures talk about a word fitly spoken, choosing the right song at the right time. can bring so much beauty and impact to a service. So those are the thoughts that I have. I'll be back pretty soon with thoughts about the Martha side of song selection, the practical side. That'll be coming soon. See you then.